You guys can check out it at AmericanComebackTour.com. That is AmericanComebackTour.com. Brought to you by WhyRefi, AmericanComebackTour.com. I think you guys are going to really enjoy the tour. We're expecting a major crowd tomorrow. We also are going to Colorado next week. And then after that, we have University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. Then we have Virginia Tech. Then we have Utah State, Montana State, University of North Dakota, Indiana, LSU, and Ole Miss. That is AmericanComebackTour.com, AmericanComebackTour.com. Email us, as always, freedom@charliekirk.com, and subscribe to the Charlie Kirk Show podcast page. The podcast is doing quite well. We are right now number 10 in Apple News. That is the Charlie Kirk Show podcast page. Be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Email us, as always, freedom@charliekirk.com, and subscribe to our podcast. There is another situation that we should know about. It's Julie Gschwender. She was 59 years old. Went to a park, this is in Auburn, Alabama, to walk her dog. And then she got stabbed to death by a guy who stole her car. Let's play cut 353.
Auburn police have made an arrest in the death of former Auburn professor Dr. Julie Gschwender. This update coming just about 5 minutes ago in a press release. Auburn police say they have arrested Harold Rashad Dabney III from Montgomery and have charged him with 2 counts of capital murder in connection to the death of Dr. Gschwender at Kiesel Park.
This is going to be happening every single day, it seems like. So this is a Logan Federico, a 22-year-old aspiring teacher from Waxhaw, North Carolina, was visiting friends. Oh, that's a different one. That's a whole different one. This was in May. That's another white girl that was murdered by another black criminal. So it's just a theme. It's a pattern we're seeing. You can put her up on screen. This was Logan Federico. This one was in May, of a random black criminal that was prowling around and killed another white woman. You guys are starting to see a theme here. You see, the left, they don't like it when I say things like this, but I'm sorry. You guys made the entire country burn and come to a knee, changed the entire fiber and action of the entire civilization all around a lie because George Floyd overdosed on the side of the street. We are now going to make you live up to your own rules. We report empirical data. Logan Federico, that was her murderer. And then, of course, in Auburn, the one we were mentioning, the suspect is Harold Rashad Dabney III. We did do an initial search yesterday. It seems like he had a prior of string arrests. We're waiting to confirm that. We were told for years that race-based hate attacks are the worst thing in America. Well, if that's the case, it's pretty clear the most common race-based hate attack is, well, it's not white people killing blacks. It's black people killing white people. And so since it being the worst thing ever, why is it the media doesn't cover it? Well, Will Cain covered this extensively on his program. Will Cain deserves a lot of credit for this. And here are just some of the numbers. Some of the numbers are breathtaking when you go through them. I don't know if we have the piece of tape. If not, I will walk through some of the numbers here. Let's go to, I'm trying to get this to load. But, yeah, I can't get this to load. But the numbers themselves are pretty shocking. And it's not white people killing blacks. And this is why we support President Trump putting our military in our cities to protect our citizens. And so often these people have prior and prior offenses. It's time to bring back 3 strikes. 3 strikes. By the way, you get all 3 strikes if you just attack a random person on the side of the street. You're done. You're just going to jail for the rest of your life. We're done. We're not playing games with this anymore. Playtime is over. And if you're going to just walk around with weapons without any sort of designation and then commit crimes with those weapons, we're going to put you in jail. By the way, it's just so funny because the Democrats, they pretend to care about black Americans. They don't. Just so you know, interracial violence, crime incidents. Just so you know, there are 117,000 white on black crimes, even though we are a white majority country. And yet there are over 500,000 black on white crimes. Nobody would benefit more than black Americans from a general war on crime in all America. We need an all-out invasion against crime. I want to protect all of the communities in America. So let's just go through this. There are 385,000 black-on-white violent crime incidents and only 117,000 white-on-black violent crime incidents. Do you know that 1 in 22 black men will be a murderer in their lifetime? Let me say that again. 1 in 22 black men will be a murderer in their lifetime. That is according to the FBI data. That's verifiable. It's true. You can go through the numbers. They're pretty shocking. You go through the numbers and you go into the detail, you kind of walk away and you say, boy, the media's really not been telling me the truth here. Of course not. In Minnesota, blacks are 6.4% of the population, and yet blacks account for 62% of all the violent crime in Minnesota. According to 2021 FBI data, 1 in 22 males, black males, will murder someone at some point in their lifetime. And that's, by the way, that's with most of black crime going unsolved. It's probably even higher than that because half of all black murders go unsolved. Half. The projected lifetime murder rate for a black male is 4,508 per 100,000. By age 23, about half of all black males have been arrested. Let me say that again. By age of 23, half of all black males have been arrested, and not enough of them have been arrested. 385,000, nearly 400,000, 3 times as many blacks commit crimes against white, despite being only 13% of the population. We need the fearlessness to say criminals are evil, crime will not be tolerated, crime will be stamped out regardless of who commits it. And until then, these stories will keep on happening. Email us freedom@charliekirk.com. We'll see you guys soon.